Thank you for taking some time for yourself. Welcome, and allow yourself to settle right here, right now. Feel the weight of your body as it rests, the air brushing lightly across your skin, the subtle rhythm of your breath. Close your eyes gently, let them grow heavy, as though a soft curtain of calm is drawing down over your senses. Perfect. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. And already, without effort, you can begin to notice that time here doesn't behave like time elsewhere. Seconds stretch into moments. Moments dissolve into intervals. And intervals can feel like eras. Already you may notice a strange, gentle slowing, as if your body is aware that time is yours to explore, and yours alone. Imagine yourself in a space that feels perfectly safe and serene. Perhaps a quiet beach, a sunlit forest, or a cozy room with shadows that dance in the corner. Feel yourself resting there deeply, as the span of a single breath might seem like a century, and the minutes around you fade into something softer, more expansive. With each inhale, fill your lungs with the calm of 1,000 fleeting moments. With each exhale, allow the stress of all your intervals from the last hour to the last year to melt away. Let this feeling in your mind be of comfort and ease, and the soft illusion of timelessness. Now focus on your breath. A simple, effortless motion, in and out. Imagine the air moving like gentle waves, carrying you across spans of seconds, minutes and hours, stretching into eons if you choose. Let your mind drift freely, floating from one epoch to another without needing to notice the passage. Feel yourself drifting in this fluid timeline. Perhaps you're in the moment. Perhaps you're in the span of an entire day, or a season, or even a distant millennium. Notice how the sense of duration shifts, sometimes fleeting, sometimes eternal, and allow your mind to drift where it wants, while your body rests comfortably, tethered to the present here and now. As your thoughts wander faster than your body can follow, notice the curious sensation of being everywhere and nowhere at once. Perhaps a jiffy feels like a fortnight, a moment like a century. Notice the eras that stretch behind you and the moments yet to come that stretch ahead, like a long, luminous spell of time. your mind is free to explore these spans. You might glimpse the growth of ancient trees reaching towards the sky, or the movement of oceans over centuries, the twinkling of the stars that have shone across eons, all while your body rests comfortably, patient, waiting for your mind to return whenever it wishes. Imagine the linear order of time no longer applies. Past, present, and future mingle. Now allow yourself to release any concern for counting or measuring. You may forget what an hour is, what minute it began, and it's perfectly okay. Each inhalation brings calm. Each exhalation carries away tension. You are suspended in a gentle, expansive spell of time where thought drifts freely. Images mingle. Your body remains safe, warm and still. You may notice a fleeting second feels like a season, a fleeting instant feel like an era, and the longer you float, the more timeless this space becomes, without end, yet endlessly peaceful. And as your mind floats through this ever-stretching continuum, you may notice the boundaries of wakefulness softening. The moments between breaths become intervals that feel infinite. The jiffies, seconds, and minutes lose their sharp edges, blending into a gentle stream of calmness. You are drifting deeper and deeper, letting yourself move through time as effortlessly as your mind wishes. And with every breath, you sink further into comfort, into rest, into a sleep that feels both timeless and renewing. Allow yourself to float now and drift into sleep, and let the infinite, fluid spans of time carry you safely, peacefully, comfortably. In a moment, I'm going to share with you a story, and at first you might be thinking, why am I sharing with you this story? But your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. And when I tell you this story about time, about the way our understanding of the world has shifted across centuries, eras, and even millennia. Once, a few hundred years ago, we believed the world was a collection of solid, predictable objects, each following fixed rules, the laws of Newton. Time, too, was simple. It marched forward in straight lines, divided neatly into seconds, hours, days, and years. Clocks ticked, calendars turned, and life seemed orderly, comforting in its predictability. But as explorers of thought and observation delved deeper, the picture began to change. Fields of energy, invisible yet present, were discovered. Fields that flowed, intertwined, and influenced one another. Suddenly, we realized we are not just solid bodies moving through space. We were part of these fields, vibrating, sensing, connecting, sometimes even without touching. Intuition, empathy, even telepathy became not just mysteries, but windows into a subtler, richer universe. Then came Einstein, reshaping the very fabric of understanding. Space and time, once separate and rigid, were revealed as a single, intertwined continuum, space-time. Time was no longer absolute. Its passage stretched and contracted depending on perspective, velocity, and experience. An hour could feel like an instant. A single instant could stretch into eternity. And so time itself became a landscape we could wander, a terrain with peaks and valleys, moments and spans, junctures and epochs. Our minds could travel freely through memories and imagination, sometimes catching a glimpse of a fabulous childhood afternoon as if it were happening right now, sometimes floating into the vast, silent future, and sometimes resting in a timeless, eternal present. Ancient cultures, like the Native Americans and Australian Aboriginal peoples, had long understood this. They spoke of time not as linear but as layered, and now and all other time intertwined, fluid, accessible to those willing to perceive it. Modern researchers call this clairvoyant time, a subtle awareness of sequences beyond the conventional clocks and calendars, a sense of knowing outside of measured duration. And now, as you listen, you too are free to explore this malleable time. Notice how moments can expand, how spans can collapse, how seconds can become centuries, and how centuries become fleeting instants. Observe how your mind drifts effortlessly between eras of memory, imagination, and insight, while your body remains safely here, comfortable in this moment, waiting patiently, allowing your mind to roam. Matter and energy are interchangeable. Past, present, and future weave together. Time itself, if you listen closely, is made of subtle notes, vibrations, and pulses, an eternal song that you can float along, discovering new harmonies, new perceptions, new perspectives. And as you drift through these waves of time, notice how your mind naturally reorganizes itself. Thoughts of stress, worry, or limitation may drift away, like leaves on a river, leaving only calm and a sense of freedom. You may glimpse yourself in the future, moments of confidence, creativity, and ease, while also accessing the serene, unshakable presence of now as you continue to drift through this fluid landscape of time. Allow any tension, worry, or heaviness to rise gently to the surface. Imagine it as leaves floating up from the depths of a quiet river, shimmering in light, letting them go drifting away. You might feel emotions stirring. Let them move through you freely without judgment. You may imagine them flowing out with your breath, dissolving like mist, leaving you lighter, freer, at ease. Each exhale releases what no longer serves you, and each inhale brings the soft nourishment of peace. Notice how effortless it is to allow these feelings to move, to rise, to be acknowledged, and then gently released. As if time itself is stretching, making space for every emotion to find its place and then float away. And now, from this peaceful river of time, allow yourself to step back and observe. Imagine rising slightly above, floating gently, watching your emotions like clouds drifting across a vast sky. You're aware of them, but you're not bound by them. From this perspective, emotions can be seen clearly without the pull of intensity. You can notice patterns, feelings, while remaining calm and serene, as if you're watching scenes unfold in slow motion across the expansive landscape of your mind. Time here bends and stretches, giving you distance, clarity, freedom. Now imagine stepping into a new vantage point, a different dimension of understanding. Perhaps you see the same feeling, but from a higher perspective, from a viewpoint of someone else, or even an entirely new angle you never considered. From this new dimension, old judgments soften, shift, or even vanish entirely. The situation may seem smaller, infused with unexpected possibilities, and in this space, sleep is no longer holding you back. As you explore this new perspective, allow your mind to restructure itself effortlessly. Thoughts and associations may reorganize naturally, like constellations shifting through the night sky. Notice old patterns dissolving, understanding, and calm. Allow new neural pathways to form, taking root like ancient trees, growing slowly through the span of centuries, strong, flexible, and deeply grounded. Now focus on the new positive representations you've discovered. Feelings that feel lighter, freer, more vibrant. Allow this to echo, multiply, reinforcing their relaxing presence within you, as if every instant, every span of time, every sleeping moment carries this expanded awareness. Now allow yourself to drift gently forward along your personal timeline, perhaps days, months, or years into the future. Notice how effortlessly you move through time. Your mind drifts freely, relaxed, calm, unhurried, while your body remains completely supported, heavy, warm, and safe. Imagine yourself encountering each moment with ease, embracing sleep with grace. And as you continue drifting in this expansive, timeless space, you may plant a gentle, soothing suggestion in your subconscious. Whenever you wish for calm, clarity, or comfort, you can access this feeling effortlessly. Perhaps you notice it now. Perhaps it will bloom naturally in moments ahead, reinforcing this sense of ease, each exhale releasing, every part of you settling deeper into the soft, endless flow of rest. You are safe here. Your mind is free, and your body knows exactly how to relax. Deeper, floating, drifting, and deeper into complete effortless sleep. And now there's nothing left to do, nothing to hold on to, only the gentle flowing river of time carrying you endlessly, effortlessly into rest. All the moments you stretch, all the moments behind you stretch into soft, gentle eras. All the minutes ahead dissolve into calm. Infinite intervals. Your body is completely still, completely supported, while your mind drifts freely, flowing through this timeless space as if it has no beginning, no end. With every breath, sink a little deeper, a little further into this peaceful river of timelessness. Each exhale releases tension. Each inhale brings quiet, infinite calm. Seconds stretch into centuries. Moments expand into eras, and you float effortlessly, endlessly through the soft, restorative flow of sleep. Notice how natural it is to let go, how effortless it is to drift, how every thought, worry and awareness of the outside world melts away, fading like distant stars in a vast, tranquil sky. Only this moment remains. Only the gentle calm of your body, only the serenity of deep, restorative sleep. And now, as you drift deeper, deeper, every muscle softening, every breath carrying you further, feeling yourself merging completely with this peaceful flow, floating endlessly, effortlessly, safely into profound, timeless rest. Sleep now, fully, peacefully, endlessly, serene, calm, at peace, asleep. You are perfect, just as you are.